Hey everybody, today we're going to be having blank on a shingle, and most of you probably know what word fills in the blank, but my husband was a Navy man and they had that on board the ship, and he really loved it when he was on the ship. And so I'm going to explain there are two kinds of this recipe. One is the army kind, and that is done with chipped beef, the kind of real thin beef that comes in a little jar, and you make a regular type gravy and serve that over toast. The toast represents the shingle. And then the Navy kind is you use hamburger meat, and it has the red sauce, which you'll see me make, and it goes over the toast, and that's the kind my husband loves. So I'm gonna just be making this. It's pretty simple to make, and anyway, I'll take you down, and it's going to be done in steps. So I have not got my camera fixed where maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. So I have my frying pan, and I have 2 cups of water in it. And I'm gonna put around a pound of hamburger meat in the water. And the reason I'm using or browning this in water is because the meat was real fine when they would make it aboard the ship. And this will make the meat real fine and tender, and we'll be cooking this water out. But I'm doing putting that in there, and also a large onion that's minced up. And this will put the flavor all through the meat, the onion flavor. So I'm gonna let this, once it starts boiling, I'm gonna let it go for about half an hour. And I really think it may need 1 more cup of water. So that's 3 cups of water instead of 2. And just cover it and let it go for about half an hour, a little longer if you want to, whatever you want to do. But we will be kind of browning it once we let the water evaporate. But for now, that's it. We'll come back and go on to the next step. Our meat has boiled for about a half hour now, so I'm going to take the lid off, and some of the water has boiled away, and that's fine, because we're going to leave the lid off now and let the rest of this water boil away. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. And you need to keep close attention, because when the water is all gone, then we're going to add the other ingredients, and we're also going to make the thickening at that time, if that made sense. So anyway, just let this boil without a lid, and continually check on it till you see the water's gone. And when that is what mine does, I will be back. We're ready to move on to the next step, and the water has evaporated out of this. There might be a few drops of water in here, but that is basically it. And so now what we're going to do is put 5 tablespoons of flour into here. And let me grab a spoon. I thought I had a spoon, but I don't. So this is going to be the thickening agent. Okay, there's the 5 tablespoons. And we want to stir that up. And just coat your meat with the flour. And so that's good. And next, we're going to add some salt and pepper. And you can add more on your plate if you want to, instead of trying to guess how much you need right now. So I'll stir that up just a little bit. We're going to add a can of diced tomatoes, juice and all. I am having a hard time getting that to open. Okay. This is, I can't see the ounces on, oh, it's 14.5 ounces of diced tomatoes. We're also going to add 1.5 cups of tomato juice. And then we're going to add a cup of water. So we want to stir that up and get the little bits that are stuck to the bottom of the pan. And what we want to do right now is just let this simmer for a little while to thicken it. And to maybe get rid of a little bit of the broth. So we'll do this uncovered for 15 to 20 minutes, I would say. Just on a low simmer. And then we'll come back and put the last of the ingredients in. And you might want to go ahead and make you some toast, if that's what you're going to serve it on. So we will be back. We are ready to add our last ingredients. And we're going to add nutmeg, or if you have mace instead of nutmeg, you can add that. And we're going to add about a teaspoon. And then we're gonna add about a teaspoon of sugar. And we'll stir this up, it's thickening up nicely. And what we're going to do is leave it uncovered and let it simmer very low for about a half hour. And then it will be ready to serve. So I will be back and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, the recipe's all done. And we're going to put some on our toast. And I don't know if you can see this very well, but it looks really tasty, I think. I'm gonna bring it up where maybe you can see a little bit better. Smells really good. So what I'm gonna do is take a plate, put a piece of toast, and then a big scoop of this. This is Randy's plate. So there is his plate, and I hope that he enjoys it, and I hope that y'all get a chance to make this, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And I really do appreciate you watching. Do something good for yourself and someone else, and you won't believe the difference you could make. And have a wonderful day, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.